What's up everybody, it's me E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews, and today we're going to review No Time to Die. Alright, let's jump into a quick intro. James Bond is enjoying his retirement, but he's called back into the spy life because there's a new mysterious villain armed with incredibly dangerous technology. Alright, let's get right into the good.
The good.
No Time to Die had a lot of positive things going for it, and at the heart of it all was Daniel Craig's James Bond. His performance as the charismatic British spy was exceptional. I love the way that he was able to show a more vulnerable side to his character throughout many of the more dramatic scenes in the film. Not only that, but he still managed to exude this air of extraordinary confidence as he smoothly blew up any enemy that got in his way. This made so many of the action scenes in the movie feel that much more enjoyable. The car chase scenes were incredibly intense. If you're a James Bond fan, then you'll certainly appreciate the classic weapons used in the thrilling scenes. There were so many memorable moments thrown into No Time to Die that pulled from the traditional James Bond movie formula. Even if they did feel a little rehashed, the nostalgia was still appreciated. That includes fun moments like when James Bond meets up with Q to receive his gadgets, or when Bond is simply asking for his drink to be shaken and not stirred. Now I have to say that the technology that they used in this story I thought was pretty cool. I liked how it was tied into the plot of the film and the dire consequence that came along with it. Even if it felt like a little bit of a gimmick, you couldn't deny the sense of urgency that it created, especially if it fell into the wrong hands. That dreadful feeling only fueled the importance of Bond's mission more so than ever before. As a result, the ending of No Time to Die is so much more satisfying. Now, while Daniel Craig was actually like the heart of the whole movie, the supporting cast was no joke. They were really good too. Ana de Armas was so much fun to watch as Paloma. Her character came in to entertain and left audiences only wanting more, given her brief appearance. Lashana Lynch as Nami was the current 007. She made her presence felt so strongly throughout the film. I loved how she stepped into the role with ease, and she had me very curious in learning more about her past missions and how she earned her title as 007. Okay, enough of that. Let's get on to the bad.
The bad.
No Time to Die does have a couple minor issues that really don't hinder the movie at all. It's pretty obvious that this movie was designed to be a send-off for James Bond. The predicament he finds himself in at the end of the movie creates a really dramatic position for him. That is, unless you think a little deeper about it. The technology that is weaponized in the movie definitely poses a real threat to Bond and the entire world, but it's a bit odd how the writing of this film kind of writes itself in a corner. For example, the technology is so advanced that even the resident tech genius Q can't possibly figure out any solutions to it. If that's not enough, one of the gadgets Q gives to Bond ideally should be able to help Bond, but because of the plot, it simply doesn't. Again, this doesn't ruin the movie because you're caught up in the thrills of the ending, but realistically, the writing about the dangerous technology could have been a little bit better. Let me put it another way. Q's gadget had one function, just one job, but because of the plot and the writing, that job was just not gonna happen. Another small issue in No Time to Die is, well, the villain played by Rami Malek. It just felt like he was thrown into the movie just because they needed a villain. The backstory was forgettable, and his motivation of, I don't know, dominating the world or whatever, just felt generic and thin. Malek's performance was great, but the writing for his character simply didn't make for a compelling or formidable antagonist for Bond this time around. Finally, I was kind of disappointed with the handling of Lashana Lynch's character Nami. I love the fact that she had her own version of a 007 agent, but I wasn't a fan of how she was kind of pushed off to the side later in the film. Now, we all know that this is a James Bond movie. It's about him, he is the center. But the way this movie treated her character kind of felt cheap. I think there could have been a better way for her character to allow Bond to shine without completely undermining her character in the process. If handled well enough, she easily could have been set up for a spin-off movie. Alright, let's move on to the reason.
The reason.
No Time to Die is a sensational send-off for Daniel Craig's James Bond. It was so refreshing to see a James Bond movie do something daring that no other Bond film has done in the past. There are a lot of mixed emotions here, but overall everything feels complete. Previous Bond films felt like they could have been enjoyed more so as standalones, but No Time to Die practically begs for audiences to watch all the movies in one sitting. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I would recommend for anyone jumping into this film. I think fans will have a much higher appreciation for No Time to Die if they are able to watch the previous movies, so that way it's just one big continuous story. So when it comes to the rating for No Time to Die, I've got to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Given the great story, the acting, and the action all involved, No Time to Die is definitely worth watching in theaters if it's possible near you. So, have you seen No Time to Die, or do you plan on going to see it? If and when you do, come on back to this video and let me know what you thought about it. Anyway, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. Are you new to my channel? Be sure to check out some of my other videos, and if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and tell a friend. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.